my life. More time which parts to identify. Touch never have to sign visits every time. With the third eye and my mind eyes open. Wise word has spoken. Many were called and few were chosen. So you will never live to see again. Strong as a lion, conquer is lion. Keeps me united.
Alright. Welcome. Big up the whole 14. You're on Vibe with Toni-X right here at I'ma This Entertainment. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe to our I'ma This page on YouTube, I'ma This ENT, radio on Instagram, I'ma This ENT, on Facebook, I'ma This ENT. And we're vibing here. I'm honored tonight. And when I say I'm honored, I mean I'm honored to have in the house vibing with me right here at I'ma This Entertainment. Humble but militant in the business and in a real life too. You understand? Him have hits on top of hits on top of hits. You understand me? Tonight I'm vibing with Deepjahi. What up? My God.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for having me. I'ma this. I say we got the whole program. Toni-X, we go. I don't know where to give thanks for the year. I don't know. We find it like very welcoming for you to have here. So just give thanks, you know.
Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Humble youth, but militant. Trust me when we tell you that. Alright?
Yes, indeed.
Right there. I think that's the tune that busts him.
Yeah,
I think that's the tune that busts him.
We go down in our memory.
Yeah, I think that's the tune that busts him. That's the 2012 tune, right?
Yeah.
Alright, life goes on. Big up yourself, Deepjahi. However, tell us about Deepjahi, a third eye president. Who is Deepjahi?
Alright, well, first and foremost, I start with a song there. That song there was a song we singing, Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall. So Deepjahi is a youth, is a China artist that emerged from Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall with a song We Make the World Love Me, you know. So from there we continue to do the music. Now I am third eye president, you don't know we have one army lead out and things. So Deepjahi is a humble youth from the beginning, man. We just love music and we use it as a platform to reach out to a certain mass of people, you know, to really bring a change and not just yield to what the norm is, but be a one individual self, you know. Yeah.
Alright, so that's Deepjahi telling you about how he started in the music. Alright, 2020 first of all has been a tumultuous year for all of us. You know,
Yes,
so many
indeed.
things happened. So many things did not happen.
True.
Tell us how 2020 was for you musically.
Well, the whole pandemic really put a pause on music as it relates to the physical aspect of it, where you go out and perform and interact with the fans, you know, meet new fans and get your platform to grow even more. But as it relates to the internet, I guess it raises our awareness, whereby we realize that the music is going to be, or the music is really more digital in this time and age, you know.
Yeah.
Back then it was more analog. So now it's all digital. So you learn, after do some introspection and then looking in the music industry, you learn to actually market yourself online. You learn to actually own your craft, as in, you know, right now music, you're not doing a lot of stage shows, so you're not really getting much revenue from stage shows, so you have to find other ways and medium how to get revenue. So like for instance, your productions them now where you work and you find, so you have to get the thing them registered properly.
Yes.
Who never do it before, you find out, so you have to do that. You have to start produce some music for your own self and own some masters too. So a whole heap of them thing the pandemic teaches, and it also make you humble yourself more.
Yeah.
That enough of we think say we know what will go on tomorrow, but we never know.
True.
You see me, and it even so funny in a sense where the pandemic, we don't even know if it's man-made or it's a thing that come from the Almighty. So it even not show you so you never know. You know, so you just have to open your eyes them as you say third eye and just keep chatting and find ways and means to survive, is it?
Cool, no man. So how did you come up with that name anyway? Third eye.
Well, the third eye, you know, it's like the pineal gland, them call it the pineal gland, or the pineal gland. You know, but third eye is only for meaning to Deepjahi because I am the third son from my mother. So that's third eye.
Okay.
I am the third. You understand? And then you have other meaning behind it, but I don't like to really demystify, but you don't know, so we have some youth where we all are different myths from with the norm world. So we have certain insight, you know, not like no foregone conclusion or going like we know the future world, but you don't know when you have when your mind is open, you see all heap of things where your eyes, you naturalize them don't see, your two eyes them don't see. The way beyond just your two eyes side, you can't go to your bed and get a vision. You don't know say that is beyond seeing with your eyes when you walk up and down and see you're in your bed. But you can see certain things, so it's just a whole thing for a whole consciousness and a whole awareness for Deepjahi also. So when me tell myself this, me incline myself to it also. So a whole heap of little different meaning to it.
Alright, so your vocal skills and your lyrical skills is beyond me. Because last night I listened to you you know. For real. You're an amazing writer. And you have an amazing voice. However, tell us about your kind of music.
Alright. You know, first and foremost, Deepjahi is an artist where me never like to be in the box yet. Because what a lot of people don't know is that Deepjahi was a DJ, rapper and DJ. You know, me I never want God church youth where God church religiously and learn to sing in the church. Enough people that think that based on how me soulful in my voice and all that. But we listen to a lot of culture music and we listen to diverse set of music or a variety of music, different genres. So it kind of make we well rounded. We have like a melody, we have like a sound, and we come from another country whereby when we are singing we don't have no limit to our voice. And I like a business if I go, I say a neighbor, I go say, yo, yeah, make too much noise. So all of that. And then it just come natural. Music was always natural to me because the community when I grew up in a St. Mary before I moved from a St. Ann, it was like it was all music oriented. Like everybody have something to do with music. My uncle them, me have some uncle. One of my uncle was like the only man in the community who would have like a studio at the time. Never a studio, but I really studio because artists come and vox. Them time they are cassette days. And he was the only man in the community who can use 2 cassette and record and double check and everything. So me grew up in that. My voice my first set of music then when I around 5, 6. So it was always natural coming right up.
So St. Mary actually come from Deepjahi. Because you know I post something on Facebook and a virgin from Connecticut said to me, so when they say Ocho St Ann, one of St Ann's finest. The same type St Ann with a question sign. So I said the same located. So no matter, let me know so St. Mary you come from.
Alright, so it's tricky because my father from St. Mary as I live some of my younger years in a St. Mary, but my mother they live a St. Ann's from me like 3 in a Ochi, so you know say me always forward in a Ochi side from me a baby to see me. So some people are going to say me from St. Ann, some people are going to say me from St. Mary, and some people are going to say me from Linstead, St. Catherine, because me born at Linstead Hospital, you know. But me never live at Linstead at the time when me born. Me live at St. Mary, but we go and come from Linstead same way.
Your mother didn't live there, man.
No, alright, we have family in a Linstead, you know, St. Catherine, you know. So as I tell you, say, even my primary years living in St. Mary, we still got Linstead. So we have friends in Linstead we acknowledge we say we live there too. And people at St. Mary acknowledge and people are watching. So we claim everything and we don't really want none feel left out. You see me, because I live a lot of years in Ochi also. And Ochi more my music also just like St. Mary. So big up the 3 parish then.
Go man, big up the 3 parish, Deepjahi from St. Catherine and St. Ann and St. Mary. That's the thing there. Big up Deepjahi. We're vibing right here with Deepjahi, the third eye president.
Yes indeed.
Big up yourself, pop star.
Me get up fresh from the stream in the valley of the war. Go to school, couple of miles, me a chatty. Me grow with my granny as a source for me happy. And the chandelier when lit about the road, yeah, did rugged and steep. Grandma say me no fit on teeth. Rise, stand up on your African feet and shine. I know where you come from or where you are grow. Just let your family proud and take the lead, child. We want to the greatness. Greatness is the power inside. Always my life. Shootouts and fear in the test of time.
Alright. I think that what you call it, Friends for Real
Yes.
production, right?
Mhm.
Alright, Friends for Real production.
But it's really Friends for Real in collaboration. It's a collaborative work with Friends for Real and Love Number One.
Oh, okay.
But it's more of a Love Number One production with a collaborative work with Friends for Real. So
Oh.
it's like, yeah.
Big one,
Two
big
party.
tune.
Yeah, man, big up Love Number One. Hold it, no?
Jaja,
Yeah.
come on, have some big tune with it.
Them bigger than
Deepjahi,
me.
you know, man.
Them
And
bigger
right
than
now we see Deepjahi dropping some singles and some videos.
Yeah.
Brethren, a dog in a video, I wanna
Trouble.
a dog a whole lot in a video, you know. Some video with a man that drop nothing normal. I've been seeing them with that, I've come across.
Why you say you don't need
Trouble.
What's sorry, I want that.
Slowly you go sleep.
Trouble.
Black a roast beef, them dead a show teeth. Correct them, third eye, full of net word and it net them. World president, I say make them. Girls them a taste man a wife and we rich them. Cut left them, me no bet them. Can't run up your way, never hurt them. Push it start, but no funny bends and the X them. Jupiter run, go in higher than the jet them. Third eye, they correct them. So the network work and no question up. Burst first, give your breathe on the roast. Trigger expert worse than the certs and the curves with no express words. You will see your girl take me turn. It's a brand new
Alright, so we're gonna go back to Deepjahi. You're vibing with Toni-X right here at I'ma Do This Entertainment. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, it's I'ma Do This ENT Radio on YouTube. It's I'ma Do This ENT Radio on Instagram. It's I'ma Do This ENT on Facebook. And we have vibe with the president right now. You see what I mean?
And we have vibe with Toni-X, you know the flex.
You know the flex. You know the vibe. So we're talking about the video dropping right now. I come across Chopper. One called that, and I come across World President.
Yeah.
Raindrops. That's something. That's something. The raindrops. Some of them where a bag of things are going in and
Yeah, man, look at different out of the comfort zone, you know? Look at different out of the comfort zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, and my favorite of all,
Yeah.
a song that made me cry. There are a lot of reasons the song that touched me differently. Anointed. Tell us about those projects.
Alright, so Anointed, produced by Lindevan Records. You know, is a song that come out of all of the you know, Deepjahi been doing music for a long time, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of obstacles and there's a lot of hindrance. You understand? Both from who you know and who you don't know. So with all the hindrance and all the fight and everything where the music come with, it's just like everyday living.
Yeah.
Everything where you are do, you have obstacles. And you have to know how to get around them obstacles there. And me normally use music as a sense of motivation to really make me move forward in a life. So whenever time me find obstacles in my way,
Yeah.
me would I use the music as a guide. Feel, you know, make me feel empowered. You know, and my music actually make people feel empowered same way. So
True.
the music, that particular song Anointed arise from all of the obstacles and everything where we go through. And you know, you might have the naysayers them when you say you do it for a while and when you see you run the place like real run it, so you might not get to run it. So we are just trying to make them know say you can't put it down and you can't put a limit to it at no point in time, because there's no limit. So them can't say we feel we anointed and beat that in the head.
Never.
Right, yes, sir.
I can relate.
Mhm.
Trust me when I say I can relate, and that's the reason why I feel it so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it make me cry and it
Yeah.
empower me at the end of the day. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, I'm gonna do this. So I still hold strong, I'm gonna do this. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Big
yes, sir.
tune, big tune. So you're working with any producer and on any label right now?
Not any. You know, that's someone like all over the place.
Who are you
So,
working with?
myself with like as you have one and two producers we do work with. We don't really work with everybody, but you know, like when you say we I put a blockage on anybody in particular to work with. You know, so for instance, if a producer reach out and him have the same goal inside like what Deepjahi have, then you know we might work. But it's not a case where we're gonna work with somebody just because I work in same.
Yeah.
We are work for a cause.
Yes.
So we have to pick and choose at the end of the day. So right now, currently Deepjahi working with Glendevan Records. You don't know YGF is the core scene, so we still do work with YGF.
Yes.
You don't know. Right now we are working with an ex-producer by the name of, and then produce a song where we just playing a tool the private party that natural band end. When them are do a lot of work. So two producer really where we are do a lot of work with is Natural Band Entertainment and Glendevan Records, and you know we are do our production them to see them with plus YGF involved, and you don't know collaborative effort.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So big up the whole crew, big up all the producers, big up Santos and the whole Third Eye Creek.
Yeah, man, we didn't reach this yet.
You
You
don't
don't
reach
know
this
the whole
yet.
Third Eye, what you know.
Alright, so
Yes, indeed.
are there any virtual performance or tours coming up?
Well, me and you go do one soon.
Alright.
Just I believe, you know.
Alright.
So that in the pipeline. And tours, me don't even know how going on too tough yet, you know, but we are get linked from some place, so
Yeah.
we are one day if I walk me word I walk me, you know. Cause we get a link, but me not too load it up, cause me don't know how going.
Well,
So we are get linked from different sources right now, you know. So we are work on something, cause further down you might hear we in the US I do some show, or you know, you might hear we are Guyana or Trinidad or something, but couple of them places they kind of locked down right now, so we just wait and watch. We get calls, so everything good so far.
Jamaica can't hold it, so you can't stay right there, so it's a place of hope, so you can't let you
Yeah,
through.
play up the
Jamaica
place.
can't hold you.
Play up the
Alright,
place.
I have noticed that you have changed your lifestyle a little bit since
Lifestyle.
2020. A little change. What inspired that?
Alright, more than say me change my lifestyle,
Wait a second.
more than say my highlight
Yes.
certain
Oh.
other factors of what Deepjahi really is. You understand? Because different thread make the fabric. It's not one color thread make a fabric, you know. So Deepjahi is, as I say, I am not to be played with a box, put in a one box, because me is not a box up artist.
Yeah.
I'm a creative individual who makes music, and as it relates to morality, I think everybody already know what Deepjahi is all about. I think we established that already.
Yeah.
So, as it relates to morality, you should look and observe Deepjahi and know the kind of person he is. And if you listen to music, you're supposed to know different from reality. So, the people them out there now not to confuse art and reality.
Yeah.
Them if you know when it's reality. Like for instance, when I sing a song, I say, I have to make my mother proud. You have to know it's a reality that.
Yeah.
But if you hear me sing a song, say Mara fly I gone in one cloud, you must believe say your Deepjahi chop that song if you do one bad dub for one sound next week. You don't know say people now go on, a man now go dance and play a Christian song to kill a son.
True.
So you have to know say there's a business part to the music, not just saying that Deepjahi forward humble and the music always are gonna be humble. Somebody can irritate me tonight, I'm going to the studio, irritant. I'm miserable.
Irritable.
I'm irritable. I don't even know if irritant is already. Irritable. I'm miserable.
Cross.
So, at the end of the day, music is the energy and what you're feeling, and it's an art. So, that's it. You have to get diverse style, flares You don't know, but at the end of the day, Deepjahi still a go have him core.
Yeah.
And we never depart from the core. So even if you see we tweak it and do something, I for sure so the versatility is always there.
Yes,
Yeah.
Big up yourself, you know.
Indeed.
Alright. So about your music that you're dropping and your videos, just tell the viewers where they can find you.
Well, to find Deepjahi is not very hard. Because on Instagram it's Deepjahi. One Deepjahi, just Deepjahi. No one in front of it, you know. But just Deepjahi. No additives.
Yeah.
As it relates to Twitter, Deepjahi. Fan page, Deepjahi. You don't know when we drop song on the Viva Deepjahi and the Viva to it. So we're not hard to find everything at Deepjahi.
Alright.
Yes. Also Snapchat at Deepjahi too. So.
Deepjahi everywhere.
Yeah,
One
everywhere.
Deepjahi.
One.
One Deepjahi. Anyway, so
Deepjahi,
alright,
yeah.
Deepjahi. It was a pleasure having you. Is there anyone you want to big up right now?
Well, thanks for having me first and foremost. I don't know. Really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. So I say big up the whole third eye. You don't know. My brother then big up Santos. Yeah, make a lot of things so big up yourself. The world soon see the real true talent.
Santos.
So Santos, my brother that big up yourself. You don't know Jahi and third eye same way. Big up yourself, young general in American same way. You don't know Breeze. You don't know the girls them out, you know. Breeze, big up yourself, because you don't know so the thing I go large. And third eye is in charge, so you don't know so the whole work. Squid, big up yourself. You don't know whole third eye team same way, man. You don't know third eye president where the type of God. So we out here do the right thing. This year, the year where it's like a year of revelation, I'm going to see everything in front of my side. So them just go and look. I want to can talk good or bad. Because we're not big friend. Big up the real true fans them.
You'll never let me see them fail. Big up the whole third eye.
Big up the fans them. Big up the whole world. Love man. Love and love alone. One time.
Jaja. Yeah man, Deepjahi doing great things right now. Me I look forward to seeing for the Billboard or even a Grammy. If I have a nomination, trust me, because it might go hard. He might intercourse up the whole place with them two there. So look out for the third eye president.
One time.
It's a pleasure having him right here at Amadou This Entertainment. Alright? You know the vibe.